two words in English which are often confusing. The difference between since and for. We need to understand the basic concept of timeline. I have been studying English for 1 hour. How will you translate this sentence into Urdu? If we make a sentence without since and for, is that possible? 3 घंटों से बारिश हो रही है. And you know जब बारिश होती है तो और जब ज्यादा बारिश होता है तो ज्यादा पानी आता है. Okay? During a job interview, one question is commonly asked. If you answer that question appropriately, it shows your knowledge. So, let's move on. There are two words in English which are often confusing for many non-native English speakers, right? And these two words are since and for. Now sometimes instead of since people use for, sometimes instead of for they use since. So in order to understand what is the difference between since and for, we need to understand the basic concept of timeline. The people who do editing of videos, they know there is a timeline. Okay, and on the timeline we have different parts of the video we add and all that stuff, right? In the same way we have this timeline. Okay, now on this timeline, first of all, we are going to have days of the week. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we can have months of the year. January, February, March, April, May, and all that. Okay. Then on this timeline, we have the years. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, and 2022, and so on. So this is what we say timeline. Clear about timeline? Okay. Now you need to understand this thing. Whenever we talk about since, this is for point. Point of time. And point is just like one dot. For example, over here there is a dot. This is point. We have another dot. This is point. Point. Now try to understand. Sunday is a point. January is a point. 2001 is a point. Morning is a point. Evening is a point. Afternoon is a point. In English, whenever there is point of time, for point of time we always use now. It has been raining dash morning. I have been waiting for you dash 8 o'clock. She has been learning English dash January. I have been teaching English dash 2005. Since 2005. Okay, is this all clear? So, since morning, evening, afternoon, night, all points. Since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all points. Since January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all points. Okay? And last one, since 2001, since 2010, since 2020, since 2021. So over there we will use since. All clear? Any problem? No? Now let's go on. The other one. For. Always remember we use for period of time. For is used for. Now what is period of time? Period of time means complete duration of time. Okay? Let's talk about Saturday, Sunday. Saturday is a point. Sunday is a 5 days. Absolutely, 5 days will be a period. Okay? Saturday is a point. Sunday is a point. 5 days. And with that we usually use number. For point of time we use number. For example, you say 5 days. Okay, let's go on. January is a point. February is a point. March, point. 3 months. Period of time. 6 months? 10 months? Well done. Very good. After that, 2001 is 2005 is 5 years. Period. 10 years. So whenever there is period of time, for that we are going to use for. Is this clear? For 6 months, for 3 days, for 5 days, for 1 week and all that. Okay. 2 weeks, even that is a period of time. Now, why did we learn this? There is very important tense and we are going to use it there. There is a tense in English, we call it present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. And in that tense we use have or has been and ing form of verb. Have, has been with ing form of the verb. Now listen carefully. I have been studying English for 1 hour. I have been studying English for 1 hour. How will you translate this sentence into Urdu? मैं 1 घंटे से English पढ़ रहा हूँ. Remember, we can never say I am studying English for 1 hour. I am learning English for 5 years. I am learning English is the present state, present continuous. So you cannot say I am learning English for 6 months. No, you will say I have been learning English for 6 months. So we use have, has, been, ing form and then since for. Is this all clear? Okay, now let's talk about few things you've been doing and you can use since and for. For example, I have been teaching you for 6 months. I have been teaching you for 6 months. He has been waiting for you for 2 hours. He has been waiting for you for 2 hours. You can say, I have been living in Lahore since 2020. I have been living in Lahore since 2020. Or you can say, I have been studying in that university for the last 3 years. For the last 3 years since 2020 and all that. Is this all clear? If we make a sentence without since and for, is that possible? Let's see. It has been raining. Yeah. It has been raining. Now the first thing is you say it has been raining since morning. सुबह से बारिश हो रहा है. Yeah, okay. Or you say it has been raining for 3 hours. 3 घंटों से बारिश हो रही है. And you know जब बारिश होती है तो और जब ज़्यादा बारिश होता है तो ज़्यादा पानी आता है. Okay, that's important point. It has been raining. Now listen, when you say it has been raining since morning, it means सुबह से बारिश हो रही है. When you say it has been raining for 2 hours, it means 2 घंटों से बारिश हो रही है. When you don't choose since for, it means it has been raining. बारिश होती रही है. अब नहीं हो रही. बारिश होती रही है. For example, you say in the evening you are sitting and having a cup of tea and you say, today it has been raining all the day. आज सारा दिन बारिश होती रही है. So for that होती रही है बारिश, we use it has been raining since morning and all that. Is this all clear? Yeah. So this is the tense which is misunderstood by the students. They don't actually understand, and what do? They add since for with present continuous tense, which is wrong. You need to be careful. Since for will be used with present perfect continuous tense. I have been, you have been, she has been, he, it, and they have been, an ing form of the verb, right? Okay guys, during a job interview, one question is commonly asked. And sometimes if you answer that question appropriately, it shows your knowledge, your intelligence, your learning related to that. Whenever you go for a job interview, they ask you about your experience, they ask you about your education and all that. So in order to ask you about that, They ask you one question, and if you understand and answer that question well, you can impress the interviewer as well. That question is, what is it? How long have you been? How long have you been? Now with that, they can add anything. For example, how long have you been working for that company? For example, you apply for a new job and they say, how long have you been working for that company? And the candidates who get puzzled, I am working there for 10 years. I am working there for 5 years. Wrong. See that? How long have you been? So let's see. How long have you been coming to Qasim Ali Shah Foundation? For 1 year. I have been coming to Qasim Ali Shah Foundation for 1 year. Or I have been coming to Qasim Ali Shah Foundation since 2021. Is this clear? Yes. Okay. How long have you been studying? I have been studying since childhood. Or I have been studying for 12 years, 5 years. Okay. How long have you been studying in that university? That university means your university. I have been studying in that university for 2 years. Okay. So for job, for education, for work experience, whenever they ask you any question, they start it with how long have you been? Okay. Now let's see. I'll ask you some more questions and you have to reply. For example, let's see. How long have you been waiting for me?
I have been waiting for you for 10 months.
Yes. Or you can say, I have been waiting for you all through my life. Okay? Romantic sentence. It can be a little romantic sentence. I have been waiting for you all through your life. So what about your affairs? Oh, that's the part of it. Okay? No problem. Okay? So, how long have you been? Now, I want you to ask me few questions with how long have you been? Come on.
So how long have you been teaching?
I have been teaching for many years. इतना सही है. Exact number बताऊंगा फिर आप बाकी का हिसाब लगाएंगे. So many years, okay? Many years. Anyone else? Come on. How long have you been? A question.
How long have you been driving?
How long have you been driving? I have been driving since 2003. Good question. Come on, more questions please. Huh? How long have you been married? I have been married for, I don't remember. I don't remember. पता नहीं. ये 5, 10, 12 साल, 15 साल, 20 साल होके होंगे. Yes. How long have you been serving in Qasim Ali Shah Foundation? I've been serving here for 1.5 years. 1.5 almost.
How long have you been born?
How long have you been born is not right. When were you born? बेटा अपना टेंस सही करो. हाँ, मेरी उम्र को छोड़ो, अपनी इंग्लिश सही करो. Okay, right? Yeah. So let's ignore him. How long have you been working? Okay, how long have you been working on YouTube? I've been working on YouTube properly for 5 years. I made my channel 10 years ago, but I didn't work on that. For 5 years, I've been working on YouTube properly. Yeah, and one last question, come on.
How long have you been wearing these patterned shirts?
For 2 hours only, okay? How long have you been wearing this dress? I have been wearing this dress for 2 hours. Right, came here, just, yeah. Okay, yes.
How long have you been living in Lahore?
I've been living in Lahore since birth, almost. Right? Okay, so how long have you been? For job interview, and whenever you want to talk about something, now remember this thing, whenever you want to talk about something that started in the past, continued for some time, and still going on. For example, if he's watching TV, right? I say, he has been watching TV since morning. Swear the TV de agge baitha hai. Yeah, what does it mean? Swear the TV de agge baitha. All right, she has been working in the kitchen since afternoon. Bichari दोपहर से kitchen में काम कर रही है. बच्चे तुम भी करोगे, ठीक है? सब्र करो. Yeah. Later on, okay, not now. So this is all about how long have you been. Inshallah, be careful. Jazba. This is what we call jazba. Yeah. Huh? Training kar rahe. Okay. So, how long have you been? All clear? To everyone? Right. Let me ask you one last question. How long have you been wearing glasses?
I have been wearing glasses from 10th class.
Since class
Since
10th. Since its point of time, right? How long have you been using this pen?
Since morning.
Okay, now full sentence. I have been using this pen since morning. How long have you been wearing this necktie?
I have been wearing tie since morning.
Since morning you've been wearing necktie. How long have you been using this wristwatch?
I've been using this wristwatch for a year.
And how long have you been wearing the ring?
It's the same as watch.
Okay, it was a gift, huh? Combined gift. घड़ी भी लगानी है, अंगूठी भी पहननी है. And you know, then they get angry. आपकी घड़ी किधर है? If you're not wearing by chance, huh? All right, don't worry. माशाल्लाह, बचपन की मोहब्बतें. बचपन की मोहब्बतें जब आप जाते हैं ना उम्र के अगले हिस्से में पहुंचते हैं, फिर आप कहते हैं या अल्लाह तेरा शुक्र है मैं बच गया. वो मोहब्बतें जो नाकाम हो जाती हैं. उस वक्त तो आप रोते हैं, चीखते हैं, अच्छा सिला दिया तूने मेरे प्यार का एंड ऑल दैट. बट लेटर ऑन you say thank God मैं बच गया. Okay, when you see the same lady, yeah. नहीं बताना नहीं है, छोड़ देंगे. कुछ चीजें इनमें आ रही थी, but I'll not tell you. So anyways, how long have you been? And you're going to practice that. Okay.